Hello guys, welcome to this video. I'm Shreya, working as probationary officer in SBI. So in my previous video, I shared the basic beginner level preparation strategy for banking examination. So there some people asked me to share my own book resources or the online site that I referred to during my preparation days that helped me crack this examination. So all those things that I used, I'll be discussing here in this video. So stay tuned. And if you want to see more such content, then please hit the subscribe button and turn the bell notification on. So whenever I post a video, you get the update. So without any delay, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so in my initial days of preparation, I relied more on books. I had books for each particular subject just to have a basic level of understanding about each section and how I should prepare for it. And then later on, when I got more and more familiar in it, then I switched on to the online system and giving mock tests and all those things. So I'll explain it subject by subject. So first of all, I'll begin with my personal favorite section, that is English. So the books and the things that I used for, first I'll be sharing the books and then I'll move on to the online content. So the first book that I would mention is Lucent General English. So this is the book that I referred to in my initial days of preparation. It is a book that can help you get very basic level of understanding. I mean, it can work for English medium as well as for Hindi medium students also. If you want to get good command over English, this book will help you. Although my English was like, I'm comfortable in this subject, but still I used to study this book whenever I wanted to learn anything about the grammar section or something. So every topic or every part they have beautifully explained. I mean, they have lot of questions to practice. So obviously you can give this book a try if you want to develop your understanding in English. The next book that I referred to was Arihant Objective General English. So this is also a good book, but yes, if you'll compare it from Lucent, then it is, I would say, on an intermediate level. I would say if this one is level 1, then this book is level 2, I can say. So but still it is totally your choice whether you want to prefer this one or that one. But I would say that I took both these books. I mean, for basic the understanding, I chose Lucent, and then for a bit standard questions I switched on to this Arihant book. And even one more book is there, that is from Adda 247 site only, that is Ace English. That one I also had. So basically I had 3 books for English, this Lucent and Arihant publication and Ace English. It is totally your choice. You can get 1 book or 2 book, but yes, I would say that you should keep at least 2 books. You can keep the Lucent, or you can choose between these 2 books. I would say Lucent you should keep because it is on a very basic level. So you should have, for those people who have difficulty in English subject, they should choose this book, and then you can choose between these 2 books, like whether you want to keep this one or the Ace English. That is totally your choice. So moving on to the reasoning section, the book that I had in my very initial days of preparation was this one, this verbal and non-verbal reasoning from R.S. Agrawal. So it is a book that obviously you can use if you are a total beginner. This will help you have a basic understanding of all the topics of the reasoning section. So you can use this book. I chose this book when I had no knowledge about what all topics are there. This is a book that is on a very basic level, so I used to read through it in my starting days. And obviously for puzzles, sitting arrangement and all sort of those questions, you can choose a book that is, there are 2 books actually. So one is this magical book on puzzles. One of my friends suggested it to me. So although I would not say that it is it was a bit complicated for me to understand this book, because obviously puzzles are a very difficult thing to handle. So but yeah, ultimately when I started solving this book, then yes, I had gained confidence in the puzzle section especially. So you can choose this book, or else you can choose this puzzle and sitting arrangement by Adda 247. It is totally your choice. You can choose this one or choose that one. This was for the reasoning section. Now for the mathematics section, I had one book that from the very beginning when I started my preparation, I had this book, and I'll show you guys the condition of this book. Don't get offended when I'll show you. So I have it with me. So this is the condition of this book. This is fast track objective arithmetic. I mean, you can see, I mean, what I have made the condition of it. I used to, make lot of mathematics from this book only. So it is a very good book, I would say. In this book, the speciality is there that you have full questions, I mean explanations as well, and they'll give you the trick part also. But I would say that don't go for the tricks and the shortcuts until and unless you understand the concepts. So this is a book that I would say that it is a good book if you want to get acquainted with the mathematics section. I mean, you'll get to practice two levels of question, the basic level they have and the high level questions as well, along with the tricks and shortcut. So yes, I chose this book, and you have already seen what condition I have made of it. So you can choose this book. And the next book that I had, I mean, this one also I got suggestion from someone, so I purchased it. But I would say that it is on a higher side. Maybe some of you might have heard the name of it also. I'll show you. Actually, I have with me only these books for the mathematics section only. I don't have other books. Maybe it could be somewhere kept, so I could get these two books only to share with you guys. Okay, so this is the next book. I hope you guys can see. This is Quantum Cat actually. So this is a book that is of people who prepare for the CAT level. For those people, this book is there. I would not say that the level of question that they have made, it is quite higher, on a higher side if you'll compare from SBI. But I shared with you guys because I had this book. I did not use it much, so I would just say that if you are willing to purchase this book for SBI, so I would say that could be a bad idea, I would say, because many of the topics that are in this book, I don't find it relevant for the banking examination. So this is the book that I would say that you don't need to purchase it. I shared with you guys because I have heard some people saying to practice the Quantum Cat. So that's why I shared with you that I had this book and I have used it, and I didn't find it much useful for me. Instead, that fast track arithmetic, I mean, it was more beneficial, and you can compare, I mean, the condition of these two books. Then obviously I had used this one more. So don't invest in this book. It is a big no for banking. One more book is there, I mean, that is this one, this Quantitative Aptitude from R.S. Agarwal. This is also a good book, I mean, for a basic understanding of mathematics. So you can choose between the fast track objective arithmetic and this one. So these two books, I would say that you can keep with yourself to if you are willing to practice the topics of mathematics. I would not suggest Quantum Cat. So this was all about the mathematics section. So I think I've covered each section separately. So now I'll move on to the next section, that is the general awareness section and the online resources that I used. So for general awareness, honestly speaking, I had no books at all. So for GA, I referred to only and only the online sites and the coaching websites only. I had not any book for it. That's why I don't have to share with you guys. So what all things I used for GA is the Hindu PDF from Adda 247. I mean, they upload it on a monthly basis. I shared it in my first video as well, that the Hindu capsule I used to study, and then I used to study the monthly PDF from testbook.com as well, and GradeUp, they have a GK Tornado. So these three PDFs I relied on, I mean, totally on these 3 PDFs. So these are the sites, and even there are many more like Olive Board, Practice Mock, Smart Kira, Affairs Cloud, IBPS Guide. So in online world you have lot of options. So as per your convenience you can choose any website, but I personally relied on Adda 247, Testbook and GradeUp. I used to solve the daily GA quizzes on these sites. I used to give. Then I read the weekly PDFs as well, then the monthly PDFs, and yes, during the examination I downloaded these 2 or 3 PDFs for sure: the Hindu capsule, then the textbook PDF, and the GK Tornado. And then for banking awareness also they have their content in the PDF form, and for static GK portion also. So these are the 3 websites that I referred to primarily. And sorry for the background sound, actually it's night time and I can't help it, so ignore that. So this was all about the books and the online content. Now for the mock test, I gave the mock tests of Adda 247, and test book I had the yearly pass. I mean, they have a yearly pass if you will purchase, and I think it is on a very nominal rate of 350 or something, or so, I don't know the exact current what they have priced it, but at that time it was of 399 or something. I purchased it, and then you can give the test whatever come throughout the year. I mean, for not for only for SBI, every exam that would come they upload the test for that. So I had that one yearly pass of test book. Then I purchased one test series of Adda 247, that is Bank Prime. I think it was of 800 or 900 something. I had that also. So these are the 2 mock tests that I referred to for my prelims. And obviously I used to give the daily quizzes. I have already said for every section I used to attempt the daily quizzes. You can download the apps of these websites, and they give the daily quizzes, I mean, free of cost. You can choose that, and you should make a habit of attempting it on a daily basis, because obviously then only you can analyze your own position, that what is your level of preparation. Even if you are a beginner, then also you should give the daily quizzes on a daily basis. I would say for each section you should give app of your own choice: textbook, Adda 247, GradeUp, Hollywood, any one of your choice. You should give it for sure on a daily basis. So I would say that you should practice the English, maths and reasoning section from the books that I mentioned. And if you have your own choice, then obviously you should choose the books, and then you should practice from the system as well. So mixture of both these things would work well for you guys if you want to clear this particular examination. And for GA section, read the current affairs on a daily basis from any of the online sites, and the weekly and monthly PDFs as well, and do give the daily quizzes for it, because it is a thing that you have to practice on a regular basis. Then only you can have a good command on this section also. And obviously as I always say, that it is a very important section for your mains examination or for your final selection. So understand its importance from the day 1 of your preparation, right from the prelims examination also. Take it along with your English, maths and reasoning section. It is very important. So I've shared whatever things that I used personally. I hope it can prove helpful for you guys as well. So actually I don't get much time along with my work to shoot on a daily basis, but yes, I try that whenever I get time I can make a content that is useful for you guys. So I hope you guys like the video, and do subscribe to my channel if you want to get more updates. And if there is any query that you want to share, then post it down in the comment section, and any suggestions for further videos, that too you can mention. Like the video if you find it useful, and all the best for your preparation.